Heidi Klum, she's giving off J-Lo vibes now. We're like, and Halle Berry. Those are three women who are now in their 50s who are desperate to hold on to their sex kitten status. And it's like, if they wouldn't do that, people would just be saying, my God, you still have it all. You look amazing for your age, or not even with that qualifier. You look amazing. You look hot and sexy. I don't know how you do it. But because they've got to actually show boob, I'm telling you, just Google Heidi Klum. You can see her naked whenever you want. There are tons of pictures of her monthly on the beach in St. Bart's. J-Lo, she does it on stage with her little Dentafloss thong and so on. And Halle Berry is desperate to prove that she's a sexual being ever since somebody alleged that she sucks in bed. Okay, so anyway, instead they overcompensate and they've got to show you way too much. They stink of desperation. That's the thing. They stink of desperation. And I can smell it from here. All right, let's keep going, because the most absurd outfit last night and person was somebody who goes by Chapel Roan. Her real name is Kaylee Amstutz. She's 27, and this is absurd. So for listening audience, you probably saw pictures of it online. You couldn't avoid it this morning. She's got this like burgundy wine covered dress on instead of the two like tops of it, like the two top pieces that would normally like be on your shoulders. They're connected to her nipple rings, which are apparently also a prosthetic. But what you see is like what looks like boobs with prominent nipples with nipple rings, which are attaching the top of the dress. And not for nothing, but a very, very homely woman on top. I mean, like her face, her hair, it's all very, very unattractive. And she too has got some issues. Jessie, she is a lesbian. That's fine. She's been praised for her unapologetic authenticity and her expression of queerness and femininity in her music and live performances. Yes. And here's what you need to know about her. She says she had a, quote, really depressed childhood, and she wasn't diagnosed as bipolar until 5 years ago when she was 22. So I think we could have known a lot of that without really any words, just the dress and the decision making behind it.
Wow.
Thoughts?
I gotta tell you, Megan, I'm stunned to hear that she didn't have the best childhood. As soon as I saw that dress, I said to myself, that's a girl who comes from a really solid family home with a mother and father who loved her, probably had her in church on Sunday. It's sad. It's sad. And again, I know I'm sounding like an old fuddy-duddy. I swear I'm only 44 years old. But because there's so much of this now, and because everything's naked all the time now, if you want to stand out, you can't get any more naked than the next 10 naked chicks who walk down the red carpet. If you really want to stand out, put on a classy dress. If you put on a classy dress, that's what stands out. That's what's the most
totally subversive
thing. Yeah, exactly. Yin when they yang, zig when they zag. Everybody's seen your boobs by now. Everybody has. It's fine, wonderful, it sounds good. But if you actually put on a classy dress, again, I'm not trying to sound like old fogey Jessie. That's the kind of thing that would make my head turn, oh, look at that, a classy dress. I bet she can actually carry on a conversation. We could probably talk. It would be amazing. But you see that and you think to yourself, yeah, trash. A lot of trash out there.
Moving on. Mm-hmm. Here's the Babylon Bee tweeted out today. In edgy Grammys performance, fully clothed woman sings beautiful song. To your point, that's exactly it. I've got one more, and her name is Andrea Echeverry. Never heard of her, but she's the lead singer of a group called Aterciopelados, a rock band from Colombia. Don't know who she is, but she was wearing a multicolored velvet jester costume made entirely out of nipples. That's her in the middle. Free the Nip has gone next stage. Oh, wait. And actually, I do have one more past her. And that's this Addison Rae. Now, she's big on TikTok. She was nominated for Best New Artist. And let me tell you the last time we heard publicly from this Addison Rae before I show. Well, here's her picture. You can see her ass. So she's got this long, very weird white dress on. In the front, it looks very 1990s asymmetric. She got slammed as one of the worst dressed. Agreed. And in the back, it's less than a mini skirt. It's like, it's showing her ass. And in this picture we're showing here, she's bending forward, like hands on the knees, like a cheerleader, and showing everybody the ass. So it's not even like, oh, you saw a little hint of my ass. It's, here's my ass, everyone, here's my ass, look at it. Now, the last we heard from her publicly was last year, 2025, in People magazine, Jesse, where she discussed stepping back from social media because she, quote, felt so misunderstood after, quote, sharing so much of herself online and had come to, quote, really value her privacy, noting that privacy becomes really important over time. I guess over just 2 months, because 2025 wasn't that long ago, and she doesn't seem like somebody who wants privacy at all.
You know what I think about sometimes, Megan? When I go to a public restroom, I think to myself, you know the cleaning lady comes in and she cleans the toilet, right? And they mop the floors. Do they actually clean the door handle, right? Did they clean the handles on the faucet of the sink? Do they clean the chairs at the Grammys?
Way.
Because, I mean, obviously it's going to be in a fancy place. Just hear me out here. They're going to vacuum the floors, and of course they're going to put on new tablecloths and things like that. I know everything's going to be polished, but that chair has to be disinfected. There's no question it has to be disinfected.
That's a good point.
Are you 100% sure that chair has been disinfected? What does the smell like after she's gone? I think about these things sometimes, and
it's true. And God only knows what was, we don't know her sexual proclivities. I mean, we don't know what's going on there. But yeah, no one wants to sit there when she was just there, underwear only, separating her hoochie from the seat. You raised some good questions.
Yeah, it smelled like the
there
Seattle
are
fish
some
market.
occasions to travel with the Purell.
No. That, you know what? I'm going to become a germaphobe if we keep talking about this. We have to change the subject.
Okay, I would be remiss if I did not do a little Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny is going to be the Super Bowl halftime show, and he, of course, got lots of snaps for ripping on, you guessed it, Ice. Sot 6.
Before I say thanks to God, I'm going to say Ice out. We're not savage, we're not animals, we're not aliens, we are humans, and we are Americans. The hate get more powerful with more hate. The only thing that is more powerful than hate is love.
I mean, he's actually trying to pawn that off like it's clever, like it's some sort of profundity. He's against ICE. I mean, I feel like we might want to send ICE down to his compound. He's worth $100 million, reportedly. And let's see, he won 3 Grammys on Sunday, including Album of the Year, the first Spanish language album to win. I'm sure it was totally organic and worthy of it. And there was absolutely no coordination between the Grammys and the NFL, where he's going to be doing the halftime show. He's going to make history as the first Spanish language Latin solo artist just to headline that Super Bowl halftime show next weekend. He will also be the first reggaeton artist to do so. And that's the only thing really interesting about Bad Bunny. He wanted to make sure everybody there knew that he hated ICE. And, oh, wait, there's one more. Wait. Bon Iver. Who is that? Do you know who Bon Iver is?
No idea. Never heard of that person in my life.
Oh, it's Bon Iver. Oh. Bon Iver. You see, it's classier if you pronounce it the French way. Bon Iver. So Bon Iver had the following to say. Stop 4.
I want to ask about the whistle. Obviously, it's very prominent. What does it stand for?
It's to honor the observers in Minneapolis. You know, they blow the whistles when they see ICE come in, and they're there to protect their community, and they've been doing it for weeks in 30 below. And I think that kind of work, it's really great to stop here and to celebrate music and to talk about the power of music and to recognize each other. But I think the real work is in the streets of Minneapolis right now, and I'm just here to honor them as well.
All right, so we got the 100 millionaire who doesn't want immigration enforcement, and we got this guy, Bon with his little whistle on his lapel, Jesse.
At a place, we should probably point out, Megan, it's an obvious point, but at a place that is surrounded by more security than anybody has ever seen in their lifetime,
Yes.
they don't want the deportation force of America to remove the child rapists and serial killers from our communities. They believe those people should stay there, and yet they live their entire lives surrounded by security. If these people ever walk into a Red Lobster, they do so surrounded by security guards. If you try to approach them, some gigantic beast is going to pound your head through the table for even attempting to talk to them. And yet normal Americans who have to live in communities with these animals from all over the planet, we have people with long criminal records from all over the planet who come here, they hide in blue areas. And normal Americans who don't want to be raped, they don't want to be murdered, they don't want to be robbed, they don't want their taxpayer money being swindled by the Quality Leering Center in Minneapolis. None of these people actually care about any normal people at all. It's all one gigantic virtue signal with your stupid whistles and your out ice or whatever, ice out or whatever the stupid pins were and the rest of it. And you know who should actually be ashamed, honestly, Megan, is the NFL. But you know what? I take that back. That's probably the wrong way to put that. You know who should be ashamed? The people who can't walk away from it.
International disputes, inflation, rising national debt, digital currency. There is a never-ending list of reasons that gold has risen over 700% in the last 20 years. And a never-ending list of reasons smart Americans diversify a portion of their savings into precious metals with Birch Gold Group. Gold can thrive during uncertainty, which is why it's a crucial part of a balanced strategy. It gives you peace of mind, given all the events that could impact the U.S. economy. See if holding gold in a tax-sheltered retirement account is right for you. Birch Gold can help you convert an existing IRA or 401k into an IRA in gold. Just text MK to the number 989898 to receive your free info kit on gold. There's no obligation, just useful information. With an A-plus rating from the Better Business Bureau and tens of thousands of happy customers, consider letting Birch Gold help you diversify with gold, so you too can have peace of mind regardless of the uncertainty. Text MK to the number 989898. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.